Hi, and welcome to the Uttar Pradesh Infrastructure Conclave 2026. I am Adarsh Thom from ETGovernment, and today I am here at the city of Lucknow. I have a special guest with me, and he is Mr. Pawan Kant, who is the CEO at Interise Trust and a founding member of Bharat InvITs. Pawanji, first of all, welcome to the conclave.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Pleasure being here.
Pawanji, you have seen some of the sessions, right? You've been a part of the conclave, so how has been your experience till now?
I think what I'm seeing of UP government, I think it's path breaking. It's very bold that they have kept a vision of contributing to one trillion economy from a 5 trillion economy of India. I think that's a bold statement that they have made, and I think we feel very confident and positive being part of this movement, in this session so far.
So, Pavanji, so my question to you is, when we look at the infrastructure development that's been going on, be it in the state of Uttar Pradesh or across the country, and you coming from Bharat InvITs, one of the founding members of Bharat InvITs and Interise Trust. So, InvIT as a model, how is it basically helping to monetize the assets, infrastructure assets that have already been created by the government or by the bodies, right? And how is that overall adding to the economic value of a
Yeah.
state or the country?
I think in the last few years, this movement about InvIT started in 2014, but it was in 2017-18 when the first InvITs were set up in India. And since then, in the last 7 8 years, I would say till 25 26, there are close to 23 InvITs that have been set up in India. Between the InvITs alone, we have been able to manage assets worth 7 lakh crores, which are monetized assets. Now you can imagine if the InvITs of India have been able to unlock 7 lakh crore worth of assets, they've been able to unlock that much of wealth where that money can then go into development of other greenfield projects. I think that's a major contribution that is there, but that is only tip of an iceberg. It is projected that this 7 lakh crores is likely to grow threefold by 2030. India would be about $250 billion worth of assets under management only in the InvIT space, infrastructure space. But the world is at $2.2 trillion dollar. So that's the space that we are looking at. Of course, the world had 50, 60 years ahead, but in the India has been growing in the last 6, 7 years, 10 years. Fundamentally, what it does is it enables the concessionaire or the owner to divest the stakes that they have in an asset to somebody else who can actually manage that much more efficiently, where the cost of capital is much lower, thereby enabling the developer to unlock his investment, which can be redeployed somewhere else. So that's a fundamental premise of an InvIT.
Thank you, Pavanji, for sharing that insight and breaking down for us what an InvIT is and how it works. Just to take a deep dive into it, can you just share a case study, be it from NHAI or any other infrastructure body, where InvITs have worked wonderfully?
Yeah. So I think most of the InvIT, there are 16 InvITs which are focused on the roads and highways, including us in India. Most of the InvITs are focusing on national highway projects because, to be very fair with you, I think national highways have a legacy of about 3 decades. They are amongst the first ones to actually set up proper rules, regulations for developing national highways. The first ones to actually ensure that the infrastructure was growing since 1990s, when the north south east west corridor started off. um, and most of the InvITs are focused on taking assets from the national highways. If you look at national highways themselves, I think initially national highways actually did the projects on PPP basis where they did BOT projects. Then they brought about regulations thanks to SEBI to ensure that some of these BOT projects could be hived off into an InvIT. So InvITs were set up to receive those BOT projects. NHI then said, okay, I would also like to monetize some of my road projects where I'm collecting tolls and thereby get a huge surplus which can be reutilized somewhere else. So NHI brought about TOT assets, toll operator and transfer, and they ensured that this could be flipped into an InvIT. You know, so we could flip it into an InvIT. We could bid for it, take it up, and manage that toll collection and the operation maintenance for 20 years. So that was a very interesting model where NHI decided that we would actually enable TOT bidding, which InvITs can actually bid for and take. Okay, so that was second one. And the third one themselves in the last 1 year, 2 years, I would say, NHI has created two of their own InvITs. So one is NHI InvIT, which was set up earlier with the help of institutions, and recently Rajmarg InvIT, where they actually went public. So they went retail, and then they excited people to participate in this process. So these are live examples where you could actually be excited about how NHI, a body like NHI, has actually gone about monetizing their assets on a TOT basis and on an InvIT basis.
Thank you, Pawanji, for sharing such wonderful insights and joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. And for more such interesting updates, stay tuned to ET Government. Thank you.